Before we get into the video, let me just give a big shout out to DSRacing for sponsoring this very video. And while at it, please do check out the Drift Element wheels, which comes in white and black colorways. Adjust the offset level to your liking between 4mm to 12mm. You can mix and match them up like what I did and customize the way it looks on your RC kit. Yo, what is good YouTube? How is everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing fine wherever you are around the world. I am doing great, I hope. At least I'm feeling better because I had mouth ulcers going on for the last 2 weeks and wasn't feeling it until today. Anyways, today I am bringing you another product by DSRacing which I have fitted on my Nemesis. I'll be talking about my Nemesis probably in the next video, what I've set up on it. So far it's been running well, but before we go into that video, let's just talk about this item that I will be talking about today. Am I doing it redundantly? Anyways, today I'm bringing you DSRacing's brake light kit version 4. Unfortunately, someone accidentally deleted that footage on the unboxing or unpackaging. Whatever unboxing or unpackaging that I missed out, I will have it reversed, so you won't miss anything. So without further ado, let's get into the reverse unpackaging of the DSRacing brake light kit version 4 right now. Alright guys, so welcome to the premiere of the first ever reverse unboxing or unpackaging, or whatever you want to call it. As long as you put reverse in front of it, that makes it reverse something. Yeah, so not really sure whether this is the first one, but I will just gonna do it because I want to do it. Anyways, this pretty much is what's inside the package, except for the Nemesis kit right over there. Right at the bat, first thing you're gonna encounter would be the instruction manual, which pretty much is straightforward, easy to understand, especially the diagram that actually showed how to install the whole thing. Yeah, it also has the instruction in Thai as well, so that's that. Then the second thing that you will encounter would be the Y cable. So and it has a male connector end to it, and the other is 2 receptacles for female connectors. So one is for the EAC and the other would be for the light kit itself. So the most important portion will be the brake light kit itself. So there's the 2 LEDs in red, encased in some form of fiber plastic kind of thingy casing. I don't know what it is. So yep, it's connected to the control box or the trim box, which has 2 functions on it. One is to switch the mode between normal or reverse, and the other would be to trim the intensity of the light kit. I will show more on this later. And it has a male connector and to it. So like I said, this will have to go to one of the receptacles inside the Y cable. The main gist of having this Y cable is that it will replace the EAC cable going into the receiver, because this end of the connector will be the one coming into the receiver instead of the EAC cable going to the receiver. This will replace it. So once that is in the receiver, the EAC cable will go into one of this receptacle. My preference is I would put the EAC cable at the bottom right there, because it's gonna sit right on top of my chassis. I will show you how I will set it up on my chassis. And the most important thing would be, before you actually connect everything to the battery, make sure that the polarity of your cable corresponds to that of the ESC. So if not mistaken, like this, that is the cable for my ESC. So the white cable, the live cable, would correspond to the yellow cable right there. See there? There's yellow, red, and brown. So the live cable will correspond to that. So make sure that your ESC cables would go in that line. So yeah, or else you're gonna really fry your ESC. It's gonna cost you a lot to fix or to replace it. So that's it in a nutshell. It's that time for the reverse unpackaging. So basically, inside the package you have one, the instruction manual, and then you have the Y cable, and of course the light kit. Zip inside this foil package and staple in between the DSRacing logo. Nifty, huh? So that's what you call a reverse unpackaging. Dig it? So there you have it. The two most important components, the brake light kit with the LED and the Y cable. Okay, so now setting it up is another thing. Make sure you do the right thing as per what the instructions said. Do it wrong, you can really mess up your ESC. So let's actually get into the setup. Then I will show how I set it up on my Nemesis. Alright, so once the setup is done, once you plug in the cable into the receiver, by the way, my receiver is actually tucked inside the rear bulkhead right there, thanks to RevXS Custom for this awesome top model mount that they did. It actually opens up a lot of opportunity for me to upgrade the performance of my car, and as well as giving me more space down there to hide the cable or whatnot. So the receiver is tucked inside there. I had mounted the receptacle, the Y cable receptacle on top of my lower deck, just so. My EAC cable is plugged into the bottom receptacle, and the top receptacle is for the light kit. I'm not keen to install the brake light kits onto my body shell, but instead I have it onto my chassis. Less hassle for me from having to plug in or plug out the cable whenever I remove or I put on my body shell. So let's see how I actually do this. Turn this way around. So what you can see at the rear end of my chassis are two different type of body posts. Well, I'm actually using the stock body post right here for my body shell. This body post, the magnetic body posts, are actually for me to mount the brake light kit. You can actually adjust the height of the brake light kits when you install it. So depending on what type of body shell you want to put on, you can actually fit them, knowing that you can adjust the height to suit. So how you're gonna install is fairly simple. Bear in mind that a bit of cable management is required, but let's not do that now. So I had actually mounted Velcro tapes onto both ends of the light kit and the magnetic post. So it's all about just sticking them onto the post, just as so, and voila, you're done. What I like about this setup is that I still have the trim box right here. Of course, I'm gonna have to mount it onto my rear diffuser, so it's easy for you to actually adjust or trim the brake light kit the way you want it to be. So you have access to that, and then you can actually adjust the height of the brake light kit, and you can fit much any body shell onto your chassis with ease. Alright guys, so I got my transmitter here. I'm just gonna switch it on now, and then switch on the ESC. Now I have to apologize that it's gonna be a bit noisy because of the cooling fan is that noisy. So the way it works now is that I've set it up so that the brake light will light up when it's in idle mode. Whenever I throttle, it will just disappear, but when I release my throttle, it will light up as so. And when I throttle and I pull out the e-brake, it will fully light up. So let's just show it now. So when you're throttling, there's no light. I release my throttle, it will light up as so. Let's do that again. Okay, so now let's an e-brake. Okay, so I throttle, do the e-brake. It just went on to the full intensity of the light, just lit up. Release that. That's how it goes from idle mode just now. Yeah. Release. It goes like that, and that's without e-brake. Now let's go for an e-brake again. Alright, so there's two things that you can adjust on the trim box right there. One is whether you want to go normal or reverse mode, and the other is to trim the intensity of the brake light kit. First, you need to check what's actually the setup that you have on your kit. But the easiest way to do is, once you install everything, you just switch on your ESC and of course your transmitter and try to throttle up. If the light kit will light up when you are throttling, then it means that you have to reverse the mode. Take something inside the switch and try it again. If it doesn't light when you are throttling up, then you have it dialed in correctly. So next, what you wanted to do is to adjust the intensity of the brake light kit using the turn dial inside there. You probably want to use a Phillips screw or just a normal screw, a small one, just to turn the dial around. So if you crank it up all the way maximum, the brake light kit should light up at all time. It won't have any function like when you're braking or whatnot. I want it to light up only when I brake, when I apply brake, or when I apply the e-brake, or when it is in idle. So you just have to trim it until the point that it will only light up once you apply your brake. Yep, it's fairly easy. You gotta try it. I mean, it's not that complicated at all once you get dialed into it. But yeah, that's that. Alright, so there you have it, the DSRacing Brake Light Kit version 4. I hope this review can assist you to decide whether you want to get one for yourself or for your teammates as well, because the application is very vast. Whether you want to have it for show or you want to teach yourself or your tandem partner on how to tandem well, because the light kit itself will show your partner when you are braking, so it will give a good sense in your on the chaser when to brake, when not to brake or whatnot, so you have a proper twin dory or whatnot. And another application that I can think of is for the judges in competition. That is when they can actually see whether there's a fault in the lead drifter. I don't know, whatever you want to do with it, please do so, but please do check out DSRacing and check out the stuff that they have for sale. Or if you want to get more information from me, please do so. You can drop down your comments down in the comment bar below. I'm not asking much, but if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do so now. Do hit the thumbs up button down below, and make sure you hit the notification bell icon down there so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Other than that, thank you very much for still sticking with me to this very end of the video, and that's it for the time being. Until then, thumbs up. Peace.
Tryna get away, but they knocking at the door. Tryna run away, but they got the hoe. Tryna find a way. know.
They be showing one face, but hating on the love.